Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. This video is going to be how I make my creamy lemon chicken orzo pasta with spinach. That was a long title, but I think it was pretty descriptive. So to start off, I'm going to start boiling some water for the pasta, and I always season it with a generous amount of salt. This just helps with the flavor. Next, I'm going to take my skinless, boneless chicken breast and just trim it up a little bit. You'll see in these next few clips that I like to trim off all the fat pieces and all the little white veiny pieces. I don't really know what you call it, but you don't need to eat that. It doesn't add any flavor really. So the next thing I do is I like to slice them in half, especially if they are thicker cuts like this. So I just take my knife and carefully slide it through the middle and get it as even as possible. So you'll see here I am using 3 chicken breasts, and I will put all the measurements and everything I use, like always, in the description box. Then I am going to slice it long ways, as you can see here, and I am going to cut it into little bite-sized pieces like this. I try to make them as even as possible, that way they cook evenly. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of olive oil to a cast iron pan. Get that heated up real nicely, and I'm going to season my chicken with lemon pepper, salt, pepper, Lowry seasoned salt, and garlic salt. Once the oil is hot, you're going to throw in all the chicken just like this, or however you want to. And then I grab my spoon to, well, I almost grab it. There we go. I grab my spoon to even out the chicken in the pan. And here's all my seasonings. I just mix them up in a bowl, and then I just pour on top, mix them up, and everything's nicely seasoned. My water is boiling now, so I am going to add my orzo pasta. And I am using about 1.5 cups here. I just dump it all in, and then I stir it to make sure nothing sticks to the bottom and to make sure it will cook evenly as well. And you can add more salt if you want to. It'll just help with the flavor of the pasta, that's all. I come over to my vegetable bowl and I grab my lemon. And in the refrigerator, I'm just showing you a few different kind of milks that I have. I have a plant-based milk, I have Mootopia, which is amazing, and I have dairy-free organic coconut milk. And I am choosing this one because I am not drinking anything or eating anything with dairy at the moment. And those are for later. So as you can see, the meat is nicely cooking. I want to cook it until it is browned and has a nice little crust on the outside. So just eyeball it, but it'll probably take 5 to 7 minutes. And here is the pasta. It is cooking very nicely, as you can see. I also need some spinach. You can use fresh spinach, bagged spinach. I just had bagged spinach. And I'm going to steam it, so I just get a large pan, add a little bit of water in the bottom, dump it all in, and I do leave the stems on. I find that everything tastes good with it, so I don't bother taking them off. So that is what I do. I dump it in, and I add some salt. I didn't show it in this clip, but I did add a little bit of salt, and I put the lid on, let it steam for a few minutes until it is nice and wilted, and you're good to go. Now you can see the chicken has browned some. I'm going to keep it going just a little bit longer though. We are on to the next step, and that is to drain your pasta. And I do keep some of the pasta water in a small little cup in case you need it later for moisture. It is full of the flavor, and it is a lot better than just adding water from the tap. Now my chicken is looking good. It is ready. You don't want to overcook it, but you obviously don't want to undercook it. So let's go ahead and drain it. I put it on a paper plate, as you can see to the left of the screen, And yeah, so my pasta is ready to hit the dish. I just go ahead and scoop it all out like this. I use all of it because I love orzo pasta. I don't want to waste anything. And then I go ahead and add the chicken to that next. And this chicken is packed with flavor. The lemon pepper adds so much. It's a vital ingredient. You do not want to forget it. And next, the spinach is ready, so let's just go ahead and then add that as well. And you'll find that it is kind of hard to mix up, but just give it some time. You can use a fork if you want to mix it. It sticks together very well, unfortunately, in this case, but you don't want to leave out the spinach. It adds a lot of nutrients. It's very good for you, so trust me, don't leave out the spinach. Next, I'm going to slice my lemon, but of course I roll it out like that, and that helps release some of the juices so I don't waste anything, because let's face it, who wants to waste lemon juice? Next I squeeze, and I use the whole lemon. I'm going to squeeze the lemon with my little handy dandy squeezer here. I use both sides, like I already said, and you just want to mix it up very well. And I use about 2 tablespoons of the coconut milk, but regular milk, heavy cream, both good options. The heavy cream would obviously make it a little more creamy and probably a little bit more delicious. That was it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. This dish was super simple. Very short video because it is just that simple, but it's delicious. So happy cooking, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.